Founded in 1845 by Baptist pioneers who shared a vision to establish a Christian university fully susceptible of enlargement and development to meet the needs of all ages to come, and gave of themselves to build its foundation. Baylor University continues to be blessed by those who pour into the life and work of the university. The Baylor Legacy Award recipients embody a generosity of spirit that exemplifies the distinctive Christian mission that is at the heart of Baylor University. High school sweethearts Steve and Penny Carlile grew up with a lot in common. Both hailed from Marshall, Texas. Both had fathers who went to Baylor, and both grew up believing that to whom much is given, much is expected. A belief that would become the catalyst for one of the most unique entrepreneurial companies in America. Arriving together at Baylor in 1969, Steve majored in business and stayed on to earn his law degree in 1975. Penny pursued a double major in English and speech and performed as a Yell leader. Following graduation, the two married and moved back to Marshall, with Penny entering teaching and Steve joining his father's oil and gas firm. When the business sold in 1990, the couple prayed for guidance for what to do with their financial blessings. God soon led them to a small pottery operation with just 12 employees. Looking to grow jobs in their hometown, the Carliles bought the operation, then opened a retail shop. In 1996, they expanded their mission nationwide with a direct marketing company that empowered women to realize their dreams of operating their own small business. In 2008, Celebrating Home became the largest direct seller of home decorating and entertaining products in the U.S. Along the way, the Carliles shared their entrepreneurial experiences as advisors to Baylor's Hankamer School of Business. They established 2 endowed scholarships, and it was their gift that created the Steve and Penny Carlile Plaza on the Paul L. Foster campus for business and innovation. Back home, Celebrating Home Direct now employs close to 300. The Carlile family continues to share its blessings with those in need, supporting programs like Mission Marshall, the Wounded Warrior Project, and Make-A-Wish. And the couple, with a vision for helping others, continues to make dreams come true in the lives of students and the university they love. Before there was a Heritage Square, before there was a Slick, a Sciences Building, or an Humphrey Law Center, and before the city of Waco outfitted itself in green and gold to make their way to McLean Stadium, there was a couple whose passion came along and changed the game. Growing up Baylor fans, Claude and Becky Lindsey graduated from China Spring High School, got married, and embarked on successful careers. Becky became a nurse, working in the emergency room at Hillcrest Hospital, while Claude headed up the family construction business. Over the next 2 decades, Lindsey contractors would lay the pipe, pour the concrete, and pave the way for growth that changed the city skyline and the Baylor campus. Over time, Claude and Becky and their 2 sons laid the foundation for some of the university's most iconic new buildings, cleared the way for the ball fields and tennis courts along the river, paved the parking lots around campus, and paved the way for deserving students whose dreams became reality through the support of this generous family. When athletics needed help, Becky volunteered as a team nurse. The couple adopted the Baylor athletic trainers as members of their family and went on to endow the Rebecca and Claude Lindsey Athletic Training Scholarship. When the Bear Habitat closed for remodeling, the Lindseys provided the sanctuary for the university's most important residents. And when a Baylor fan couldn't find a Baylor shirt in Waco, Claude and Becky helped drive the Spirit Program that turned Central Texas gold. Year in and year out, these 2 remarkable Baylor fans poured their passions into a university that, while neither attended, both grew to love. As proud alumni by choice, Claude and Becky Lindsey changed the game for an entire generation, and we couldn't be prouder of them. Don Riddle aspired to become a journalist. Along the way, life and love intervened, prompting the young man from Abilene, Texas to go from writing about people's lives to changing them. Arriving at Baylor in 1955 on a baseball scholarship, Don went on to earn 3 letters and captain the team his senior year. A journalism major, his first newspaper job following graduation in Big Spring was a big disappointment, paying less than $350 a month. Don soon left to join the Marines, and while a reservist in Midland, Texas, met his bride-to-be. With Jenny's encouragement and her Shell Oil Company salary paying the bills, Don enrolled in law school, graduating cum laude in 1966 from the University of Houston Law Center. After 10 years with a prestigious Houston firm, Don struck out on his own, leading Riddle, Murphy, O'Quinn, and Cannon in some of the highest profile cases in the nation. Don set his sights on helping individuals, not corporations, and was one of the first Texas attorneys certified as a personal injury trial specialist. The recipient of numerous professional honors, in 1988, Forbes magazine named Don one of the top 20 trial lawyers in America. Along the way, Don and Jenny dedicated their lives to helping others. In 1999, the couple gave in support of the Baylor Law School. In 2002, they established a scholarship in the Baylor School of Music. And in 2003, the Riddle Foundation paved the way for construction of a new home to Baylor's Panhellenic sororities, the Stacy Riddle Forum, named for their daughter. In 2007, in recognition of his lifelong accomplishments following his athletic career, Don Riddle was enshrined in the Baylor Athletic Wall of Honor. Through it all, Don and Jenny Riddle have always set their sights on much more than how to make a living. They've shown us how to make a life. On October 9, 1937, Carroll Webb accompanied his uncle to the Waco Municipal Stadium to watch the Baylor Bears beat the Arkansas Razorbacks. It was the first time he ever saw Baylor play. For 14-year-old Carroll Webb, it was love at first sight. Born in Louisiana and raised in Dallas, Carroll entered Baylor in 1941. 3 months later, the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. Carroll entered the Navy, serving as a communications officer, and went on to witness the raising of the flag at Iwo Jima. Following the war, he returned to Baylor to complete his degree in accounting and began his storied career as managing partner of Deloitte & Touche in Dallas. Aline Webb graduated from Baylor in 1955 with a double major in English and elementary education. Earning her master's at Texas Women's University, she returned to Dallas to embark on a 30-year teaching career. It was there she met Carroll, whose wife had recently passed. The two shared a love of Baylor, and after getting married, they soon moved to Waco to be close to their beloved alma mater. In 1984, the couple established the Deloitte Carroll L. Webb Accounting Scholarship, which grew from an $800 donation to over $500,000 today. Carroll chaired the advisory board of the Hankamer School of Business and served on the board of the Bear Foundation. Aline chaired the golf committee of the Women's Athletic Cabinet, and the two poured their love into support of Baylor sports. In recognition, Carroll and Aline were inducted into the Athletic Directors Hall of Fame, and in 2006, they received the Milton T. Gregory Distinguished Service Award. At 93 years young, Carroll Webb has seen a lot more to love since that first game nearly 80 years ago. Thanks to his and Aline's remarkable generosity, thousands more will feel that love for generations to come.